This time on Highway Thru Hell.
What a deal this is.
A wicked blast.
Oh, holy.
Becomes a brutal test.
Frozen, buddy.
And a heavyweight showdown.
Oh.
An unexpected scenario
How does my dad do it?
launches Al's backup into battle.
Come on, baby.
And a slick bend
We're gonna have to flip it.
paints Ken
Kenny!
into a corner.
That's it.
It's blowing like hell down here.
Near Hope, British Columbia.
Easy high winds as soon as you got east of laid off.
An Arctic cold front has blown in,
Freezing cold wind.
packing a punch.
Temperature is dropping as we speak.
Rarely seen at the base of the mountain.
We haven't had weather like this in quite a few years, and now we get this storm that just slams us.
Heading into the night
And just all of a sudden flared up.
in a classic Peterbilt.
It's one of those crazy apocalyptic kind of nights.
Jamie Davis rolls towards the valley up Highway 1.
We had ice rain come in, and then a windstorm and blowing snow, whiteout conditions.
Anyone know what's going on westbound?
Just after 7 p.m.,
Multiple vehicle incidents.
We're at Hunter Creek.
there's trouble 8 miles west of town.
Oh, there's a bunch. They're trying to clean them all up. It's all closed.
Holy moly.
The evening storm
You on there, Greg? Yeah, go ahead.
has Jamie's modern 30-ton wrecker
Let you take the lead because I'm not too familiar with the road.
and new operator Greg Mulligan en route.
There's chaos on the roads at the minute. This sounds like a really big job. I'm not sure what we're going to be facing when we get there.
Take that exit.
Traffic on the highway is backing up.
And we'll go the South Parallel Road.
So Greg follows Jamie up a side road.
I've heard the road's completely blocked off. Big accident.
Now, the only way to get to the crash
There's miles and miles of traffic backed up on the other end.
is to back up 1 mile.
We'll just have to see what it is when we get there.
Watching around the scales. There's a wicked crosswind going on there.
But when Jamie steps outside,
Wow.
it's a winter war zone.
Holy man. We're dealing with multiple semis, multiple cars. Holy.
That's not a mess.
Oh man, is this something else? Oh. The conditions are really bad here. Whoa. This is crazy.
It just closed the highway down.
On the highway through hell, closure is not an option.
Wow.
Trucks everywhere.
Near Hope, a bitter cold front has closed Highway 1
What a deal this is.
and plunged Jamie into the eye of the storm.
This is really apocalyptic. One of the biggest crashes of the year. Wow. Popcom fire here, Hope fire, multi-ambulances, different tow companies. Hey, look out. Okay.
Also on scene is Greg Mulligan.
Firefighters have asked me to put the 3 people in the truck.
Yeah. Keep them warm.
Yeah.
Arriving from Ireland only a month ago, the bitter cold is a shock to his system.
I've never worked in weather like this before. There's trucks in the ditch, there's cars squashed by semis. It's just madness.
That looks like it hurt.
Some drivers
Lucky minute.
limp away.
This is a mess. Oh, wow.
But the biggest wreck of the night
Huge job right there.
is barely holding on.
That's a fully loaded container.
This is gonna be difficult.
The loaded semi lost control. Jackknife. Coming to a stop. On the edge of going over. The driver escaped injury, but his truck and cargo hang in the balance.
It's frozen pork going overseas. This is a big deal.
For now, Jamie has other priorities.
Wow.
Really, it's about moving things as quickly as you can just to get the road open.
What is this, a trailer of some type?
30 feet from the tilted truck. A pickup hauling a trailer is tangled with another rig and blocking one lane.
We've got a trailer here that's underneath a semi, and it's loaded with pipe and farm implements.
Why don't you come and back up, and we'll get this thing out of the way. This is a mess. Yeah.
For Jamie and Greg, it's triage.
I would take this down to the scale.
We're turning off the wheeler.
Just drag it.
We're gonna have to winch that out and separate these two. That's the first job here.
Holy, she's a howling here.
Working in 40-mile-an-hour winds
Holy man.
and -4 degrees.
My freaking face is frozen.
Every second on the highway is torture.
I have never had such a cold night in my whole life. Holy moly.
It's cold. My beard and everything is just frozen over him.
Yeah, we'll just use a snatch block in that line, eh? All right.
But rigging to pull apart the small trailer from the semi.
Then we'll need a big chain, just right around the whole thing.
Jamie discovers his hands
My gloves are so frozen, I can't move them.
and his gear
Damn.
are freezing up.
Everything that you're doing here becomes more complicated. Nothing's moving in a hurry.
Come on.
To thaw out the rigging,
The old Bunsen burner.
Greg turns up the heat.
All the trucks have propane torches on them.
We need the heater again.
This business is all about making it happen, doing whatever it takes to get off the road.
It's almost a two-man operation, eh?
Finally hooked up,
Okay, Greg.
Greg climbs in the Mac to untangle the mess
Try to drive ahead now.
and haul it away to a pullout.
Some of this stuff we might just put in the ditch and get it a different day.
Jamie removes debris still wedged into the semi.
Okay, we'll have to wait until the truck comes back and then he can give you a pull.
Our number 1 westbound is shut down right at the moment.
Every second that we don't get to this vehicle and get it out of the way is causing a bigger backup.
Freezer off.
HR 127 returns,
We just want to throw a chain on him and just get him unstuck. Yeah.
and Greg and Jamie rig to clear the lane.
You're gonna go down with him all the way and get him onto the main road.
As the night goes on, it's getting colder. The wind is just insane.
So just nice and easy, and watch my line if it's drooping.
We need to get this finished so we can move on to the next job.
Finally, the first rig is moved off the road.
Trying to move the standing traffic, so watch your back.
Yep.
Now, one lane is opened to flush traffic through.
We're moving slowly.
But the brutal night is far from over.
Oh, man.
Jamie shifts his focus to the heavyweight job halfway in the ditch.
This is big weight there, and it's on the verge of tipping over.
The tilted load is packed with frozen meat.
This is no match for one 30-ton truck. You could end up flipping the tractor trailer over and it'll take your truck with it.
Oh, wow. These are the nights that make me want to stop being in the record business. We're not going to touch that thing.
Wow, Highway 1. It's chaos.
Near Hope, a crippling storm
Oh, it's cold.
has Jamie enduring severe conditions.
I think it's time to get out of business.
To reopen Highway 1.
Our vehicles are starting to move.
One lane has reopened,
That container wants to flip over.
but the next battle is a fully loaded tractor trailer tilting toward disaster.
This is big weight there.
The hulking load
You don't even touch a job like that unless you got the right gear.
is too much for Jamie's 30-ton Mack.
Pulling it out with a smaller wrecker could end in demise.
With his other heavies tied up tonight and the scale of the job, Jamie needs a new plan.
It's going to take some big machinery to move that out of the way. Who am I calling?
So he reaches out
Hello?
to a powerful ally.
Hey, are you guys busy down there?
I put a call into my brother, Jason, a bit aggressive.
The front end's sticking out of the ditch, but the container is leaning on its side. Do you have 2 trucks available?
You need weight to handle weight.
Never seen what I got going on.
Okay. Yeah, bye.
We need to get some big iron here.
This is a big deal.
45 miles west at the aggressive towing yard, Jamie's brother, Jason, and his top man, Chris Mervin, launch towards Hope.
When they call for 2 rotators, that means it's something pretty serious.
I see Jason's truck here cutting in on your territory.
The reason to use rotators on this particular job is they're heavy. Each truck is about 67,000 pounds.
Yeah, they got aggressive towing with several records in there.
Maximize both rotators and get this truck back up on the road and on its way.
At the wreck,
There's 2 big crane trucks coming to lift you out.
Jamie updates the driver.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is big weight.
But with more vehicles to deal with up the highway,
There's another semi back there that we gotta get to. Okay.
Jamie and Greg head back towards Hope, leaving the mammoth load for the rotators.
That is not an easy job.
They're gonna have their work cut out for them.
We'll see how it works out.
Well, it's snowing pretty hard.
High on the Coq, the path of the storm,
Let's change up on this Smasher. It's a blizzard to merit.
has swept up the mountain, catching everyone off guard.
Every time I see the snow, I think I know how much it is, and then I look and there's more.
Oh, we weren't prepared for this today.
Whenever 4 inches of snow or more is called for,
Big Al, is he up there right now?
acquiring wrecker is always on the mountain.
During those peak times when we have huge snowfall, Gordy and I are both the top dog on that mountain.
But tonight,
You don't see him on the road?
Al Quiring is 120 miles away from the action.
It looked like a beautiful day.
Based on a light forecast, Al accepted a long haul
I got a call to do a tractor swap.
and brought his wife Nancy along for the ride.
It's always an adventure when you go with Al.
Hey, corner.
Quiring's other 50-ton wrecker
We got some cleaning to do tonight.
and operator Gord Boyd are also far from the hill.
Weather forecasts are usually pretty accurate, but every once in a while you get one you don't see coming.
Yeah, it's nasty up there.
So tonight, a 20-ton wrecker
Who is it, Elquire?
and a new warrior climb the mountain.
I've never worked the Coquihalla corridor by myself.
Al's son, Cary.
He's gonna go into that battle and do what he can.
Prince of the Coquihalla right here. Right there. He's the king.
Born into the business,
Left.
25-year-old Cary Quiring
Holy.
has grown,
It's okay, sir. Help is coming. Get the paramedics.
moving into bigger trucks and bolder recoveries,
He just did it so quick.
learning from his dad
Make sure the strap stays tight.
The airbags will get punctured.
and his grandfather.
This is what they call family bonding.
But tonight,
A little nervous.
Cary must take a big leap
I'm up there on my first time with no guidance.
into the toughest battlefield.
High stakes, high stress.
Somebody said queries on their way up there.
Okay.
To clear the highway, Cary's going into the fight
10 speeds aren't made for pulling hills.
with a 20-ton single-axle wrecker.
It only has 330 horsepower, opposed to Allen having like 550. But that's a big difference right there.
Tow truck at the top corner, backing down.
He's gonna operate on that hill in my footsteps as if it was me.
This is my first guy we're backing up to here.
Just throw the kid in the fire and see what happens.
Give me a pull. Yeah, right to the top. Okay.
Cary's first tow-up is a formidable test.
Find a tow pin, give him a pull.
A 40,000-pound tractor trailer.
I'm new at this. How does my dad do it?
There's a lot of people relying on me to get the highway open. I need to learn on the fly.
I've never done this before.
But as Cary begins to pull, his single-axle wrecker
Come on.
starts to struggle.
We're scratching here. Oh, I'm not sure this truck is going to make it up the hill.
Son of a gun. But that's a big wreck there at 100 feet.
Down the mountain, the loaded semi discovered 2 hours ago
We know who's doing the recovery on this unit?
hangs on the edge of Highway 1.
That aggressive truck is on her way up right now.
A pair of rotators from Aggressive Towing arrive for the recovery.
Jamie's requested that we bring out 2 rotators to yank this thing out of the ditch.
It's not freezing, it's chilly. Kind of ugly out here.
We got an Arctic front coming through. It's pretty damn cold.
Yeah, he's down.
Jason Davis gets his first look.
Kind of awkward.
It is.
Just the angle he's on, they get shoved him.
Trailer's leaning over very hard. The only thing really holding this truck up is its rear wheels on the driver's side.
Earlier tonight, the refrigerated truck lost the road into the snowy ditch, nearly rolling over. The trailer is packed with frozen meat and completely undamaged.
40,000.
So the cargo will remain on board, making the reefer truck a cumbersome challenge.
What we're dealing with here is about 102,000 pounds of gross. Very lot of weight to handle.
Realistically, if we were to hook onto this far side too, right?
You're gonna have a hard time getting over to that.
The vehicle is definitely ready to tip over if we do the wrong thing.
If I'm backed right up to it, I should be able to pick that whole can, chassis, everything up, right?
Merv and Jason settle on a plan.
I say you grab fifth wheel, Ignore the truck.
Yeah.
It's gonna do its own thing. It's gonna end up coming out.
With 2 low lines and a pair of high lines, the loaded semi should come out under the power of the rotators.
The truck and trailer tipping is actually a pretty legit concern for us. We want to start the recovery sooner than later.
But trying to access the rigging, crew member Jordan Cummyford and Merv get a cruel reminder.
Froze!
The elements are working against them.
Other side's frozen too.
All the doors are frozen shut.
Oh my God.
It's freezing cold and our toolbox doors are freezing.
Oh, God. It's frozen, buddy.
Half our gear is frozen.
The storm has the job on ice.
You're trying to do something and you can't get anything to work.
Like everything is frozen stiff, man. Unreal.
So what's going on there at Hunter Creek? Highway's closed. Nothing got chain up going there, driver. And forward.
On the Coq,
Come on, baby.
Cary Quiring is breaking new ground,
We're scratching.
filling in for his father.
The acquiring name is definitely on the line tonight.
First time I've been on the Coca-Cola, pulling trucks up there all by myself.
Armed with only a 20-ton single-axle wrecker, Cary battles to finish his first tow-up.
He's an eager young operator, and tonight is his night.
Finally, Cary gets the semi up the hill. But a troubling sound
There's a broken chain on that side, I can hear it.
could shut down Cary's night.
I'm thinking I blew my chains to nothing, to bits.
Even with a broken chain,
Yeah, I'm just cresting here, the top of the hill here right now.
Cary finishes the tow-up.
We made it the whole way up the hill.
Let me take my tow hook off and you're good to go.
It's a career milestone,
Yeah, I was a little tested.
but the moment is short-lived. Lucky for Cary, the damage is minor.
Got a couple broken cross links from the tire chains. It's not that bad. A little bit of collateral damage, if you will.
I got some of the best tire chains around.
Minutes later,
Wiring, are you there?
Cary answers the call again,
The wrecker backing down.
covering for the big green wreckers far away.
This guy back here is causing an issue. You need a hand? Okay, let's go.
And clears the Coq one truck at a time.
I was the guy that opened the highway.
Just having some fun here on the Coca-Cola.
Doing it all by myself and winging it.
It's a proud moment. We're doing it, man. The little truck that could.
After 3 pull-ups,
The highway's open, and now we'll just be on standby.
Cary can finally catch his breath.
Are the highways open yet? Yeah.
And as he pulls in to where his dad always parks, he spots a familiar truck.
And lo and behold, when I pulled into that rest area, Mom and Dad were in there.
Did he bring any food?
Returning from his long haul,
Well, looky here.
Al heard it all go down on his radio.
We could hear Carrie right in the middle of the fight.
The French taking over the King's throne.
He's on his way to being the top dog up there, definitely.
And Cary's mother, Nancy,
Thank you.
Brand new song.
Oh,
has a little something to get him through the night.
He's following in his father's footsteps.
I pulled a truck like that, fully loaded. Really? Yeah. 3 of them.
I'm so proud of him and how well he did.
Al takes a moment to pass on one important lesson. Always carry a spare set of chains.
rationed some off of my truck to him. Plenty of ammo to stick around for a while.
Keep an eye on this place, son, so I don't have to. All right.
Al and Nancy head home, leaving the next generation on duty a little longer.
I'm at the same age as my dad when he first started doing Coq Summit work.
Passing the torch in the family business.
Closure isn't an option tonight.
One is still closed.
Near Hope on Highway 1. Severe conditions.
It's frozen already.
Have seized up Merv and Jason's heavy recovery.
Everything's a battle. From pulling the cables out to opening toolbox doors up, everything fights you.
The 100,000-pound wreck will need the full capacity of the aggressive rotators.
Oh, Nelly.
But Merv discovers
That is not good. Nope.
the outriggers needed to stick to the slick roads
It's frozen.
Oh, no.
won't move.
We're just having a hard time getting them down and extended out.
Can you swing it on this side?
Grab my hammer and see if I can break it free.
With a little persuasion, Jordan and Merv can plant the outriggers.
You got that one? Yeah.
But rigging to the top of the tilted load
We'll have to break out my ladder to get up there, but
is the next obstacle to climb. High lines from each rotator must be rigged to the top of the trailer to keep the leaning load from tipping over. Now someone must scale the wreck.
well, that doesn't look like a hazardous angle at all.
It's barely on there.
But if the wind comes along and blows it all in the ditch, it's obviously gonna hurt a little bit.
I'm gonna go up like Mr. T.
Okay.
Every step up the 13-foot high wall puts Merv into high winds.
Get back down before something goes wrong. Pretty sketchy.
Beauty. Holy, that's tight.
At the front of the trailer,
Hey, let's get the ladder over and we'll get the top one up. I don't like the angle it's on either.
Jordan steps up.
I gotta be extra careful about everything up there.
Okay.
The high lines are rigged. So Merv and Jason
I'll just hold it here till you get snug.
get ready for the first pull.
We're trying to gingerly work a truck out of the ditch and avoid all damage.
You ready, Murph?
Yeah.
Crucial for us to be in the same wavelength here.
Alrighty, here we go.
Nice and easy.
But
It's not wanting to.
the fixed load
It's not moving ahead.
refuses to budge.
One chain breaks or something goes, this thing's flipping over.
Any word on the highway shutdown? Thunder Creek's closed.
On Highway 1, west of Hope,
It's not coming.
a monster wreck
Get going.
and horrifying weather has a pair of rotators
She's pretty unstable, eh?
losing ground.
You're fighting a loaded truck and trailer in the ditch. It wants to stay where it is.
You need to slide backwards?
It's very icy and slippery and snowy. It fights you every step of the way.
Hold on, buddy.
To stop from sliding, Merv needs his rotator
Can't even get the pins out.
to get better bite into the icy road.
Frozen in.
The pin?
Yeah.
The rotators, they have a set of cleats. You can flip them down, and it provides more traction.
It won't come out.
1 hour into the nasty recovery.
Oh, there's Jamie Davis.
Me and my old truck 6.
Jamie returns from helping other drivers up the road.
How you doing, Murph?
You guys got lovely weather out here.
I think that these guys aren't having a good day.
Finally, the cleats are released.
Okay, holy.
Definitely got to stay on your toes and keep moving.
These went down okay?
Yeah.
Even though his brother Jason has 2 rotators,
That's a big deal. That's a lot of weight, man.
Jamie knows it will take more iron to change the course of the battle.
You take into consideration the truck sliding back on the ice and the huge weight of this container.
You want him on the front end?
He might help us, yeah.
Yeah. We make a decision to call in another truck.
Hey, Greg, we might get you to give us a hand here with this thing.
I'm kind of looking forward to getting started with this wreck. I've never worked with a rotator before.
Minutes later,
Here it comes.
Greg arrives on scene in Jamie's 30-ton Mack.
It's a long night. The only thing that's keeping me going right now is just the adrenaline.
Is there any way through? The road's completely closed.
Traffic is going nowhere at this point. It's an absolute shutdown.
Under pressure,
I'm gonna put 2 chains.
Jamie works fast to rig the front of the wreck.
Like wrap it around once, you know?
I agree.
The quicker we can get in there and get this truck out of the way, the better.
With 4 lines from the rotators already on the wreck, Jamie will add 2 lines from the Mack to winch the tractor ahead, while the rotators work it from the side.
Let's get that winch line onto it.
For Greg,
You'll have to boom out here a little bit.
Yeah.
it's the first time working with Aggressive's big iron.
Crank it to the right a little bit.
And Jamie's new truck
Careful on this bumper.
will have to help the rotators to rescue the precarious load.
Come on this side.
Jamie leaves it to his new operator to work the controls.
You know, just these things are really delicate, right? So just do as much as you can.
You got to watch the energies that you're applying to that truck.
I don't want you to pull more than those guys. Let them work too.
There could be a huge catastrophic fail if people don't work together in this job.
To help guide the wreck,
Will you take the brakes off in the truck?
Jordan climbs up into the tilted cab to grab the wheel.
Wheels to the right a bit. Just like that.
I'll steer it out while they winch on it.
Just start getting it to move, then we'll come with them.
Slowly, Greg starts to tug on the tractor.
Okay, left winch. The other one.
Left?
Yeah.
Keep coming.
And all 3 wreckers
It's coming.
are pulling together.
Try to work at the same time and get it up and out.
Just keep coming.
But near the back of the wreck, Merv's low line
Merv.
is showing signs of heavy strain.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, just a gong show.
Near Hope,
Keep coming.
2 rotators
A little bit on the other side.
and a 30-ton wrecker are in an all-out battle
Take the pressure, Merv.
with a bulky load on the brink.
Oh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You okay?
hold it.
The wreck's powerful resistance
What's going on?
Broke the belly winch line.
proves too much for Merv's low line.
There's a prime example of how you could have a fail.
We're losing the cable.
With normal wear and tear, The line was scheduled to be replaced
We just ordered cable for that too.
before Merv was called into action.
We knew it was on its way out. Next thing you know, we look at a truck and trailer that's teetering in the ditch.
Hit that top line, what does it do? Does this tip it over?
Now Merv's rotator has only one line to bear the load, and the other
I can help it with that one, I just can't do much anymore.
severely compromised.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're going to try to pull it up with a little bit of a high tug.
Merv, just pull the top.
Merv tests his high line,
Yeah, keep doing that, keep doing that.
and the recovery continues.
He's coming, just tell him to keep coming.
It's a bit of a dance working with all these trucks together.
Look at that.
Merv swings the back of the trailer
Oh, there he goes.
onto the road,
Nice, nice.
Okay.
and Jason snugs up the front,
Keep going.
leaving the last step for Jamie's rookie operator.
Even with the two rotators, we really need Greg in here to make this job go.
You're getting good at this, Greg.
I'm watching what's going on.
You're watching him now. I don't even have to tell anything anymore.
I take it out nice and slowly to get this on the road.
Just keep doing your thing.
Greg is just handling himself phenomenally. I'm very amazed at how quickly he's picked up on things.
Yeah, break.
Okay.
On the coldest night in years,
You good?
Yeah. I think he can almost go by himself.
3 trucks, 2 teams, and 1 junior operator
Well, the front end help to do that was significant for us.
pulled together.
We got her out fully loaded. That's a good win, I'd say, yeah.
And for Jamie,
You going up there, fat boy?
Fat boy.
it's a rare moment to work alongside his youngest brother. After starting out in the business together 35 years ago.
Mind you, you're not so fat anymore.
Just my wallet.
Oh, just your wallet, eh?
It's kind of cool to work with Jason. It's like jumping in the pickup and going and seeing brother.
Unhook him, please.
You know, all in all, I've just learned a ton of stuff. I think that's what it's all about.
That was a nice recovery job.
Out of the ditch and undamaged, the driver can finish his delivery.
How many times do you just about flip your truck and just get the drive away? Pretty much now, everything's all cleaned up on the highway.
It was all open and good to go. He's open. Thanks for the info, driver. Have a safe one.
I think we're all looking forward to just going home and relaxing and putting our feet up for a bit.
I'll see you there.
Highway 1 open now.
The next morning,
There's transports that look like they just drove into the ditch.
daylight reveals the aftermath of the big storm.
In the median, there's a whole ton of cars.
West of Hope, near last night's recovery. Police are back at the slick corner.
With the adverse weather, the road will thaw and then freeze again and make it quite icy.
30 feet below the road,
Cars upside down in a ditch.
a pickup is on its roof. And Highway 1
So you come around the corner and you're going into slush.
is down to 1 lane.
It's gonna be slow going.
Dispatched to the scene, Mission Tolling's Truck 51 heads to the rollover.
What a mess. Look at that.
For company boss Ken DePerrin, it's his 5th call of the morning.
We're on our way to a rollover. Unbelievable storm. Roads have been very icy. The police wanted it cleared. Let's get the vehicle out of there.
Looks like they've got a tow truck here now.
Ken arrives on scene
We're gonna have to flip it.
to reopen the main route to the west coast.
We're working within one lane and trying to keep the traffic moving.
Let's do this quick.
Joining Ken
Did you free that one?
is operator Craig Hookey.
We gotta flip this thing over, get out of here, and on to the next one.
Here you go.
And down the bank,
Put it through that loop.
operator Mike Kutu helps rig.
We're gonna want to roll her over. We'll be able to spin it.
For Craig,
We can watch the legend at work.
the rapid fire recovery is a chance to learn from the best.
The hook's with you there.
Kenny is a pretty talented guy. He always got something up his sleeve.
I'm just gonna tighten her up.
The mission crew has the truck rigged.
The goal is to flip the truck over on its wheels, drag it up to the road. Come on up. Ready? Watch yourselves.
In seconds,
Nice and easy.
Ken has the wreck on its side. Then, onto its wheels.
Roll her over, hook her up, gone.
When you're training these guys, you're trying to get them to think the way you're thinking. Okay, I'm gonna spin it.
But just feet from the road, hidden by the snow,
Hey, Kenny!
something has Ken's recovery
Man,
hung up.
That's it.
The road's a mess all through there.
On Highway 1,
I'm gonna spin it.
a rolled pickup is nearly on the road
Hey, Kenny!
when Ken's recovery hits a snag.
That's it. There's some big logs down right by where the vehicle is.
The log
Is the steering locked on that?
forces Ken to switch tactics
Get in and steer it for me. Hang on.
and lands Craig in the driver's seat.
Let's see.
Steer it this way. I'm gonna drag you around.
Go ahead.
Ken tries again to swing the truck out of the deep snow.
Let her go back down a bit, Craig. We've got to pull the vehicle around different stumps. Or... Hold the brake now. Can you turn the wheels this way? Steer it up the bank as we winch it. I think I got her. Just gonna roll ahead a little bit this way. Makes the job go easier.
With Craig out of the cab
Keep going.
and the pickup pointing in the right direction, Ken pulls ahead
Perfect.
and the mission crew
Put the brake on.
is ready to open the highway.
Kenny really knows his towing. It's in his blood. No, we'll drag it.
Boy, that's a heavy one, eh? Okay. We didn't waste any time. We got at the job, got her done, and got out of there. Good. Thank you very much. Good seeing you, too. You betcha. Bye-bye. Okay, let's go.
All good to go. Roger that. Thanks very much. Have a safe one.
In hope, after one of the worst storms in years,
Yeah.
Jamie and his crew can take a load off.
That thing, it made you realize, hey, it is winter here.
Yeah.
It was like a bit of an Armageddon that happened. We're just happy to get through it and move on. I think that was a pretty good wreck.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think you picked up a few new tricks.
Oh, yeah. Even just walking the trailer out.
Just a little walk in the
Yeah,
trailer
yeah,
out, that kind of thing. We're lucky. Lucky to have all those guys there, lucky to have the equipment. You know what, though? You've got common sense.
He hasn't got common sense. He's got the fear of the God.
Yeah.
Scratch the red truck and I get my ass kicked.
These guys have stepped up. At the end of the day, top shelf. I was pretty impressed.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, tanker trouble.
It's never seen anything like this.
A crash in the canyon
47,000 liters of diesel.
swings two teams into action
Leaking diesel out.
on a twisted recovery.
Stop!
And an off-road assignment
Headed on my treasure hunt.
launches Al on a quest
That's moving.
for antique iron.